Well, just a few weeks ago, Higgsfield released an industry-changing AI tool called Cinema Studio, and it's literally changed the whole AI filmmaking game. They got both hype and appreciation from the industry, but now they are back again with a whole new concept and a core update in Cinema Studio. Now it has a whole filmmaking kit, from controlling cameras to adjusting the speeds of shots. It's helping us with everything. So without further ado, let's review Higgsfield Cinema Studio 2.0. The feature we are going to use today is called Cinema Studio. So in the top menu, click on Cinema Studio 2.0. It will bring another interface. Well, the interface is so simple and we can actually access everything from this small place. So let's start with generating a image, a hero image for our video. So I have entered a prompt here. I'm going to, generate a image, a hero image, and my first scene will be this. So here what I want to do is a cinematic 3D animated scene of character walking out of an abandoned building at night. Okay, so here I want to keep the character consistent. That's why I have created a element, and element name is Rouge. So you can actually bring it here in any time just by typing at through your keyboard, and then it will show your elements. So I have now it's like a animated 3D animated scene of a character a Rouge walking out of tall abandoned building at night, and then I need to select the best size. I'm going to keep it to, then we can actually select the aspect ratio. I'm going to make it 16 by 9. Then we have to select the resolution. I'm going to keep it 4K, and then it's asking if you want to generate it in grade. No, I'm going to generate it as simple. And then we have camera selection button. So I have some of my favorite cameras. So I have selected it from here and then hit generate. Okay, our images are ready. Let me show you some other updates through these images. So first of all, we have this create 3D scene option. Well, this is one of the amazing thing. Let's generate it first and then we will talk about it. So it's being generated. Now we have some other options, which is first is reference, where we can use this image to generate other images, and then we have animate, which means we can actually create videos using this button, and then we have multi-shot. Well, first of all, we have this what next. So it will generate more images just like a story. So it will give us images for a whole story without any kind of prompt. It will decide everything by its own. And then we have multi-shot, which means it can actually generate multiple images, a grid of images, where it will generate images against our prompt. It will keep our prompt in mind, but it will generate images from different angles, from different view, and from different sides. So this is again an important update. So our 3D scene is generated. Let's click on this 3D button to see, and then I will explain. So we are inside the 3D scene, and what it can do, we can actually move our mouse anywhere in the image, just like this. We can actually zoom out or zoom in, and then we can capture a shot. So if we think that the image should be from this angle, we can actually capture the shot, and it will generate an enhanced version of image, and we can use that. So this is one of the most amazing thing, as we can actually control everything. We can zoom out, zoom in, we can control the angle, we can control the camera, we can control everything from this scene. So I think it's just like you are somewhere physically controlling a camera, and you can click any shot from anywhere, any angle. So this gives us full control over all the scene. So I'm just going to click on close. You can also escape it. So our multi-shot image is generated. Let's open this. So here we can see we have many other images. While our character and building is consistent, we have many different kind of shots, some from back, some from top. So we have multiple angles, and we can select any angle and can use it in our images and videos. Okay, I like this image, but for the shots I would say this image will work fine. So I'm going to use this as a reference image to generate our next shot, so that our building can stay consistent. Okay, so I'm going to enter the prompt. I have my prompt right here. So now let's add our character again. So to add our character, just need to click on and then select our character. Okay, so now let's hit generate. Make sure to keep the camera same as your previous one, because you we should like the camera and lighting settings same as our previous frames. Okay, so for the shots I'm going to select as one shot, because this is just the demo purpose. I'm not focusing on quality. And then let's hit generate. Our second shot is generated. Now let's use this image as a reference for our next image. So now I'm going to enter the third prompt. So let's head over to video section and let me tell you about this all interface. Well, first of all, we have this directory panel where we can actually upload images for reference, and then we have this movement, which where we can actually control the movement of camera. We can also keep it on auto so AI can decide. And then we have this speed section. Well, this is an amazing update. We can actually control the speed of our elements and our shots. Then we have our duration. Select this maximum, it could be 12 seconds. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it for 5 seconds for now. And then here we have single shot. So if you want to generate just a single shot using your images or prompt, you can keep it single. If you want to generate multi-shot auto, it's mean the you can generate up to 6 shots, but all of those shots will be generated through AI. You are not going to control the other shots. You are just going to give a prompt for your first shot. And then we have multi-shot man, which means we can generate 6 shots and we can control each shot. We will be controlling each section of our video. Will be controlling the movements, the motions, the genre, the speed of every shot. Okay, so here we have then aspect ratio. Definitely we'll use 16 by 9. Then we have quality. I'm going to keep it 1080p. Then we have genre. This is an new update where we can actually select genre of our video. I'm going to select the action for now. Then we have a button to keep audio on and off. I'm going to keep it on. And then we have again best size for our video. I'm going to keep it 1. And then we have a start frame and end frame. So if you want to just animate your images, you can just add them here, and then it will use them accordingly. Even it works with the out prompt. So it just animates the first frame and then end frame, and then we have this generate button. So first of all, we are just going to animate our first frame and the last frame as a single shot. Okay, so let's click on start frame to give it an image. So we are going to use this image as our start frame, and then we have this of our image as end frame, and then we are just going to animate it. Okay, and we are going to keep the movements as auto, and okay, we have everything's fine. Let's hit generate. Our video is being generated. Now let's test multiple shots manually. Now here we can control the scenes. I'm going to add 4 seconds for each scene, and I'm going to add 3 scenes. Fine. So in the 3 scene we can actually add different prompts. We can actually add camera movements. We can add different elements in all of these shots, and also we have some speed section too. So I'm going to add about 3 different prompts for all of these 3 shots. So let's follow me. Well, everything is ready. Uh, I have 3 scenes right here, and I have kept the speed on auto for each scene. Each scene duration is 4 seconds, and here I have selected genre as action, multi shot, 16 by 9, 1080p in quality, one video for each shot. Okay, So let's hit generate, and also I am using a rouge as my consistent character. Now it will cost us 16 credits. Let's hit generate. Well, Cinema Studio 2.0 update is definitely amazing, and here are the results. Well, that's it from today's video. You guys make sure to check it out on Higgsfield. I have dropped all the links below in description. Higgsfield has a lots of other options. I mean, Cinema Studio, we have AI influencer, different AI apps. We have some context where you can actually earn money, and we have again all models for video and image generation. That's it from today's video. I'm Amin Mushtaq signing off. Peace out.